Hey guys, welcome to another video. This one is going to be about making a skill tree where you can open a menu and give them a skill point and then they can award that to like a strength or whatever. For this one, I'm making a Fallout one for the special, the strength, perception, and so on. And it's kind of organized mainly, it's kind of different. Like as you can see, you open up, you've got your skill points at the top, then I put a space to kind of separate everything, space it out. And then I've got 4 of them on this page, and then I've got more skills with the rest. The reason for that is that the script line got too long to put all 7 attributes in one. So I had to do 2 pages, but it still works. And right now it's a work in progress, but it works to the point where you can assign a skill point. And this script block right here, it's got a script. It awards them a skill point. Then it gave me 2 because I have it set for on and off. But now, like, let's say I have strength. I put it in strength, and it says I got a perk gain, but that's the work in progress part. And then I can choose, okay, maybe I want 1 endurance. Now I've got 0 skill points, and I've got 1 of each. And I actually set that to run based off of the local skills. So, as you can see, oh, whoops, I didn't reset my skills yet, but it makes it so your skills go up based on which one you pick. You know, your attack and strength will go up for your strength. Your crafting and cooking will go up for intelligence, stuff like that. So let's get right into the script without any more wasting time. As you can see, all of these are what I've got. These ones are the main ones that run, give skill point, and then these are the 2 menus for them. And then I've got the 2 perk ones, which you don't really need unless you're adding perks for them, which I am, because that's how the Fallout goes. But the first menu is this script. It's just a menu script is all it is, but it's a lot of typing. Pretty much in the first brackets, that's going to be the very top bar. So I have a double bracket that opens, and then it says skill points with a colon and a space, and then I open up another set of brackets and I have history, colon, skill point. What that does is that gives the number of the history that you've got. It doesn't actually say history skill point. It'll just say, if you have 1 skill point, it'll say 1. If you have 0, it will say 0. Then I have an empty set of brackets that open twice, close one, open another set, and close them both. That is the space between the skill points and the strength. Then you add a double bracket open, because it's 1 bracket for the whole thing and then 1 for the actual strength part for the text. And on this one I named it strength. You can name it, oh, this is my magic skill, or this is my survival skill, or whatever you want it to be, which in this one it's strength. And then I did the colon to kind of space it between the numbers. Then I did the history of how much they have. And for this one, I shorthanded it to STR. So if they have 5 STR, it's going to say strength is 5. And then there's another set of brackets that says STR add. That one is the script that it will run, which it adds 1 strength point. And then at the very end of this, I have it set to run to the second bracket, but if you only have a few skills, you don't need it. All it is a bracket that says more skills, and then it runs the second menu, which is special 2. As you can see from the script alias, this is special 1. So if we go in here and we edit the second one, it's going to be the same. Whoops! It's going to be the same thing, except for instead of having strength and stuff, it has intelligence. And then I added a back button so they can go back if they just were looking through the pages. It's the same thing, but instead of running special 2, it runs special 1. Now we got to make each of those work, where it says like STR add and intelligence add and stuff like that. That's where the special folder comes into play. I numbered them so it went in order with special, but these are the add scripts, as you can see from the alias. What it does is first it checks, okay, do they have under 10 or equal to 10? So first it will check, okay, do they have a skill point? And then it will also check, is it less than 10? Then if their strength is less than 10, because you don't want to check if they're at 10, because then they will go up to 11. If it's less than 10, then it will jump up to 10, and that'll be it, if it's set on 9. So if it's less than 10, it will give them a history of a strength, and it will take 1 skill point. So if they're at level 9, they'll be at level 10, and they'll be 1 skill point shorter. If they're at level 0, they'll be level 1. Then it runs the script perk strength. What that does is, that's like my perk scripts, how it said I got the Iron Fist perk. That's not needed right here, but if you add perks later, it will be. I might make a video on that. Then it checks, okay, if they are at level 10. So first it would check if they've got a skill point, because if it doesn't, it will just tell them they don't have one. So if they do have a skill point and they try to put it in one to make it level 11, because 10's my max, I'm not going to let that happen. You could have it go any value you want. You can make it, okay, I'm only letting you level up to level 3 or level 1000 or whatever you want to do. That's where you change the 10 to whatever number you want. So after we've got the 10 checked right here, then we'll notify, okay, your strength is already maxed out. Then it will rerun the script to open the menu again, because if they're trying to assign a skill point and they pick the wrong one, it'll open the menu again and it'll save a little bit of time. It's especially useful if you put this one up here at the top, because that way, if they have 2 skill points and they assign one of them, they go back. But I actually have the script that reopens the menu in the perk script, so it will do that no matter what. And then it also checks if they don't have a skill point, which is just has history skill point player less than 1. Then you could also do if they have it false, but I just do less than 1 to kind of keep everything the same format. But if they don't have a skill point, they'll just notify them they don't have one. And then I have an end if, because that ends the whole section, and that allows me to put more to the script, which right here it heals them, because if they're putting a skill point, technically they're leveling up, and I want to give them health if they level up. Especially because some of them, they give you more health, and if you have more health, it'll look like you took damage, and it'll freak people out because their health is suddenly half or whatever. So I just heal them up anyway. And then it runs the script to open the menu just in case. And that is pretty much how to make the perk skill tree. It's pretty easy. It's just a bunch of checks and its menus, but it is difficult in setting it up because bug issues happen frequently if you're not careful.